When you find the right project, you just have to jump on it. And I could not help myself when I found this truck. Let's get this thing off the trailer and do a walk around so I can show you guys the new addition to Yeah Buddy Garage. Welcome back to the channel. This is a 1988 Chevrolet C1500 and the latest project for Yeah Buddy Garage. Now, if this truck looks familiar, that's because it's Project Playboy from the Motortopia YouTube channel. Now, those guys put on a ton of amazing parts and have done some nice work to this truck, but I'm getting ready to redo the entire truck. So come on in here, we'll do a walk around, so I'll show you guys all the goodies that are already on this truck, and be sure to stick around to the end of the video where I share a new name for this build because my wife, for some reason, didn't like the name Project Playboy. Now, the first thing that jumps out to me about this truck is the color. Now, I believe this is a factory GM color. I haven't done the research yet. I literally just pulled the truck off of the trailer. But I love this color. So I think we're gonna keep it the same color, but we're gonna do a full repaint. There's a couple of reasons why. One, because the cab was never painted. The cab and the doors were never painted, so that's the original paint. And there was some stuff that was done that just needs to be reworked. There's a dent that was right here that was just painted over. You know, there's a deep, deep scratch right here that was just painted over. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick this up on camera, but the bed, the tailgate is pretty wavy. So, I mean, it's just, there's just a lot of imperfections in the paint. And while it is a decent paint job, it's not at this level. I mean, this is a laser straight, super nice paint job. And I want this truck to be on that level. Another thing I absolutely love about the exterior is these wheels. Now, these are shot wheels. It's a 19-inch wheel up front. We have a 20-inch wheel in the rear. And those are sitting in front of Performance Online performance brakes. Now, I believe these are from a C5 Corvette with drilled and slotted rotors. So if you had any issues with these, or if you wanted to do a brake job, you could literally go to the parts store and get the brake pads right off the shelf. Going under the truck, oh boy, there is a Ride-Tech C-notch and a full 4-link coilover system in the rear. And for the front, we have Ride-Tech's coilovers with their upper and lower control arms. Moving to the interior, you have Dakota digital gauges, a really nice steering wheel. You have a retro sound Bluetooth radio with amplifier and subwoofer under the seats. You have these killer TMI buckets. Chris did sound deadening with new carpet. They did a new headliner, but there's some parts that are missing, like the visors, the rear view mirror. I would like to change the carpet from black to maybe this tan color. Now, guys, I'm getting a lot of comments on the dash already. This is a factory color scheme from Chevrolet. These door panels are original, and you'll see it is manual windows, manual locks, manual rear view mirrors. I would like to change all of that over to electric and really just clean up the interior, potentially with a brand new dash, and just have the same treatment done on this truck that I did on the dually. Popping the hood. So this is a cowl hood from LMC truck. Now, this is a part that I'm gonna talk to you guys about. I want this build to be interactive. I'm not sure if I wanna keep this. I think it looks nice, but I'm always partial to an OG hood. I just really like the look of it. It's just super nice and super clean. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Drop a comment below. Let me know if I should keep the cowl hood or go with the OG one. But powering this truck is a brand new Blueprint 350 from Summit Racing, along with a brand new 700 R4. Now, the 350 has some really nice parts on it, like this Edelbrock fuel injection system, this billet front runner kit, and all these brand new AC parts. So while, yes, it is a 4-bolt main 350 and it's nothing fancy, it's still a brand new, very, very strong motor. Now, as you can see here, the wiring and hoses are kind of a mess. So that's part of why I'm gonna be redoing this truck, is to redo all this wiring and clean everything up as much as I can. So a part of that also includes painting the firewall to match the body color. So all of this is gonna come out, and we're gonna take it back over to Mirror Image Auto Body so they can do the entire paint job, paint the engine bay, and give this truck the proper treatment. Now, moving on to the back of the truck, we have this roll pan. So this roll pan is just riveted in. So I would either replace this with an OG bumper. It's so handy having this one right here next to me. I would either replace this roll pan with an OG bumper and paint it, or I would weld the roll pan in and smooth everything out. So guys, let me know in the comments below what we should do with the rear end of this truck. Another part of the rear end that was not touched was the actual rear end. So here you're looking at the stock open differential rear end. So it is a one wheel peel, and this tire does all the work. So in the back, we're probably gonna be replacing this with an Eaton TrueTrack setup. I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do with that yet, but it will be PosiTrack back here. Another question I have is the tailgate band. So do you guys think we should put a tailgate band on this one, or should we leave it alone? I'm kind of digging the naked look. I mean, it is Project Playboy, but again, we're gonna change the name, but maybe we should keep it naked. Another thing I wanna ask you guys about is this body molding. Well, we gotta take it off to repaint the truck, but do we put this back on? Now keep in mind, I want this to be an interactive build. I want to keep you guys involved in this one. So I'll be dropping polls, posts, and asking for your opinion on this build as we move through the project. Now, I haven't shared all the parts and pieces that went on this truck, but you get the idea. There is a ton of goodies on this truck, and that's why I'm so excited to take this one to the next level. So let's take this thing around the block.
Ready.
Is it gonna be loud, Why-Wee?
I don't know. Okay, it's not loud.
It's not loud.
You have a little button to open the trunk.
Those are the lights, bud.
Now look at the trunk.
Oh, that's the hood.
Room. I say room. I say room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off we go.
So the truck, it drives, it handles well. Let's say that. That Ride-Tech suspension feels really good, but we do have some fueling issues. Whenever you give it the beans, it does not want to go. So I got to figure out what's going on with either the fuel or the power transfer. We could have some issues with the transmission. There's a lot of weird things that are going on. So we'll dive into that later, but let's enjoy the ride in the new project.
What do you think, Wyatt? What do you think, Walker?
2 thumbs ups.
2 thumbs ups.
You want to steer it?
I don't want him to steer it.
Daddy's got it. Don't worry. He's right there.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
Stay on the road.
Pay
Stay
attention.
Don't hit that mailbox. Good job.
Bro, why did he do that?
Just got back from that ride and the truck's already making a mess. Looks like it's coming from the transmission pan. We got our work cut out for us. There are a ton of small issues like that that need to be addressed, and that's why I've made the decision to take this truck completely back apart. I want to go through everything and make sure it's 100%. And that clip where I gave it the beans down the road, well, that was about 75% throttle. The truck literally falls on its face when you give it gas. I'm pretty sure the dually could beat this thing in a race right now. I can't end this video without telling you guys the PG name for this project. So this might end up being my wife's ride, and she is an absolute foodie. So we've decided to call this thing the Cookie Monster. Now with this aqua blue exterior and the brown and tan interior, we think it is a great fit. Now I can't take 100% credit for the name. Chris Hamilton over at Motortopia actually came up with it when we were on the Power Tour, and I think it is the perfect name for this truck. But anyway, guys and gals, I definitely appreciate you watching. If you want to stay up to date on the Cookie Monster, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give me some feedback below. Let me know what you guys think I need to do with this truck, because I want to make this build a community project. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.